Welcome back to Golden Squad. Thanks for joining us as we approach the end of Arc 2. I hope you've been enjoying the squad's struggles as they try to catch the Fixer. If you're a fan of the show and you want to show us some support, the thing that would mean the most to us is if you could share us out to your friends or really any community that likes the superhero type genre. I'm mainly doing this to share the story with anyone out there who's willing to listen and get some enjoyment out of the process. My recap from the past is actually pretty decent again this time, so I'll let past me run it. There was a bunch of stuff that happened at a heist. The heist crew escaped through the subway, or at least some of them did. You guys successfully, I don't even say defused a bomb because the bomb never actually started ticking, so dealt with the bomb. You dealt with a building collapse and a fire in the subway simultaneously. You also apprehended 2 of the 5 heist crew.
The double duffler.
Exactly. Who had the remote for the bomb but never got a chance to arm it because he got knocked out too quick from a book.
Yeah, that's why we went for him, I think, because we apprehended the leader first.
What was her name? Kat, I think? Kat Allen.
And we apprehended somebody who tipped us off of which person to chase, so I chased down that person and hit him very hard with a book, which was kind of funny.
There was some kind of catchphrase in there, too.
Did I use a catchphrase?
I didn't replay that scene, so you talked
You're
to...
overdue.
Yeah, something cheese. You interrogated Kat. She said that she knows the location of the Fixer and that she wants to be involved in the raid in the warehouse. She gave you the warehouse location. She wants to be involved because she wants to kill the Fixer. I think Zach interrogated her and got the impression that she was not telling the full truth, I guess is a better way to say it. You did not talk to the other associate, that the double bag guy, double duffel guy, but you do have the location of the warehouse, and it is now like around midnight the night before. Kat let you guys know that midday tomorrow they were planning to depart with their earnings from the heist, and there were 3 people who escaped, and Kat let you know that there are several others that were not with them at the heist, including the Fixer was not with them. It's midnight, let's say.
How do we know Kat isn't the Fixer?
You saw the Fixer's face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And unless the Fixer has hidden shape-shifting powers. You have various tools at your disposal for how to deal with it. There was a holiday party earlier today. You met people at the party. No guarantees as to whether or not they're going to be sober enough for a raid or whatever. You have a SWAT team from Phi at your disposal. How do you want to handle this?
Oh, wait, so we have to do this now because they're planning on heading out.
Yeah, they're planning on exiting the area or leaving the country around noon tomorrow. So you have 12 hours before they're supposed to all leave.
Okay, and so she gave us the coordinates to the warehouse?
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow.
I wonder if we were to interrogate the double duffler guy just to see if, like, there's anything off between what we get from her and him.
If he's more of a loyalist, he might not give us much, but if we can get him to talk at all...
Was he still knocked out by a book?
No, he is recovered.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's potentially roping in Jeff to get some mind read. It'd be interesting to know too if either of these 2 people we apprehended have powers.
Oh yeah, that is a good question, actually.
You have not seen them on either of them.
Right, which is why, getting Jeff involved. I mean, I'm always about getting Jeff involved.
Jeff was the one who liked us, right?
Yeah, Jeff's cool. He's the guy who
Okay.
recruited all of us. He's the mind reader.
That's right. Okay, yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, it's Greg that nobody hit it off with. And he was just running around catching his breath all last game.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys outpaced him the entire time, so he was not helpful anywhere.
And he was mean.
Yeah. There is that.
Yeah, if you're not going to be helpful, you have to at least be nice.
Well, he wasn't unhelpful by choice. You guys ditched him.
Well, whose fault is that?
Well, if you're gonna be a then you're gonna be ditched.
Theodosia, what's your idea? You're the team leader here. So you were all recruited to hunt down and capture the Fixer.
Can we
Come
see
back
if
to me.
Can we see if Jeff is available?
For what? The interrogation?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be real nice if we can interface these apprehended fools with Jeff just to make sure we're not running into a trap, you know? I mean, we got 12 hours, right? Like, that's plenty of time, so. As long as he's not like, oh yeah, I'm hungover, my mind doesn't read anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna call up Jeff.
I'm in favor of that. Anyone else?
I like that. I
Yeah,
agree.
same.
Okay. Jeff is available. He answers his phone. He says, "Yeah, sure, I'll come down. I'll meet you in the interrogation room. See if we can glean anything from her."
We should try to interrogate both of them. We apprehended two people. We're really trying to figure out if they have any powers and if their storylines up, if there's anything we might want to be aware of before we, go into the warehouse. Yeah.
So you haven't even talked to you haven't talked to Double Duffler at all yet. You have talked to Kat. They're both in your holding cells, presumably. I'm assuming that's where you'd put them. So there was a transport back to Phi headquarters, which has temporary holding cells. So I'll give you the choice here. Kat kind of surrendered and was like, "Here, I'll help you. I just want to come along."
We were reluctant, as I recall. I think we were prepared to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you wanted to put Kat in a holding cell or in a office.
Holding cell. She's still the fudge. Or we'll be polite about it, as opposed to the other guy. Explain it to her. So.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're gonna interrogate Kat or Double Duffel first?
Yeah, I don't really mind. Does anyone have a preference?
Well, she's already on our side, right?
Yeah, we still want to see if her story lines up, though.
I think Double Duffel first, because Kat's already told us stuff. If we can get Jeff to confirm anything she's told us, great. And then if stuff's not confirmed, then we go back to her and we say, "So, what's up with that fudge?"
Exactly. Yeah.
Double Duffel sitting in the holding cell. You have an agent bring Double Duffel out.
He doesn't get a name.
Well, I was gonna say he has a name, but you don't know what it is, and he has refused to give it.
He's like the underdog of the bad guys, so he deserves at least a nickname. We'll call him the Double Duffler.
We'll
I
just-
have a problem calling him the Double Duffler to his face.
I like just the double D's.
Calling him Double D.
Yeah, he's got the remote trigger.
He's sitting in that room by himself, waiting for someone to come in. Do one of you want to lead the interrogation, or you just want Jeff to walk in and just watch?
Yeah, I mean, I think that suffices.
All right. From the one-way mirror, you guys see Jeff walk in, and he says, "Do you know who I am?" And the Double D there just looks at him and kind of squints his eyes a little bit. He doesn't really respond with anything except for just the word lawyer.
I'm just thinking, you're not in a police station, my dude.
Yeah, but also Jeff can mind read, right? But it's what's surfacing on their thoughts, right? So we should get
It's role-based, so if he rolls well, it's more than surface.
Okay, but we should first have Jeff bring up what we want to know about, so it's automatically surfacing, and then have him try to roll.
What did you want Jeff to ask him about?
Because we want to cross-reference this as best as possible with Kat and her story. So I think we probably want to bring up plans for tomorrow and them leaving the country. Or the warehouse, too. We should have Jeff tell him, we know of the... no, maybe we don't want to, let him know that Kat sold him out. Any thoughts on this one, guys?
Well, let's start with what was the information Kat gave us.
She gave you the location of the warehouse and the time that they were leaving.
Time that they were leaving. Okay, well, we can have him start off with some generic questions, just so what's your name, and how did you get involved with this, and what's the plan, and then we can go more specific. So you're leaving at such and such a time, right? And just have him, when you name something specific, see how he reacts while Jeff's reading his mind.
See, leave it to the lawyer. He's got the strategy.
I mean, actually, that's convenient. If he says lawyer, we happen to have one.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that, actually.
I think that might be an ethical conflict.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, but,
Okay. Especially because you're the one who hit him with the book.
I mean, I'm trying to represent him very aggressively.
All right, so Jeff asks him his name. He says nothing. He continues to ask him about the warehouse, the details about their departure. Eventually just says, I want a lawyer and nothing else.
Well, we should just say too bad and Jeff have him read his mind.
You're in a different room than Jeff, but presumably that's what he's been doing.
That's what he's been doing.
Yeah, he's sitting right next to him.
So we're like observing behind
Yeah,
glass.
behind the like one-way mirror. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted Jeff to ask? We can pretend like this conversation happened before.
What else did Kat tell us? Because this is the key deal here. We want this person to either, more information is obviously great, but whatever Kat told us, if we can get that confirmed or refuted, that's perfect. So what she told us, the location. What else did she say? The time.
The time, she mentioned that the fixer was not part of the heist, but he was waiting for them at the warehouse.
Okay. So that's what we want confirm. So Jeff will, was asking more. So it's at this time, right? Okay. So it's this location, right? So the fixer's there waiting for you, right? But he didn't actually go on just ask specific ones, and while he's reading his mind, and hopefully he can confirm those bits.
Okay. He asks each of those questions. A few minutes later, after getting nothing verbal from the guy, he comes out and he says,
So, before you do that briefly, I'm kind of curious. Am I able to get a read off the guy's body language, looking through the one-way mirror and all that while that's happening?
He appears nervous because he actually give me insight.
Okay. That's not great. That's only an 11.
He seems nervous, but you can't tell if it's just due to the fact that he's caught or that he's trying to hide something and doing poorly from Jeff.
Fair enough.
Jeff comes out and he says, I didn't get as much as I would have liked, but I did get some of the details. When I asked him about the warehouse, his initial response was, they know the warehouse. It seems as though the warehouse is the right location. When I asked him his name, I just got an alias.
You weren't able to read his mind for his name?
No, I couldn't. I could only get surface details, and he can control his surface thoughts somewhat. Thinking about baseball.
Oh, which baseball team was he thinking about?
The Mets.
That eliminates half the city.
The warehouse appears to be correct, as does the information about when. His thoughts went towards who had betrayed them. It seems as though he's shocked that you guys know this information.
Sweet. I think that helps us understand the legitimacy of Kat's story. I say we release Kat to have a more informal chat with Jeff instead of in an interrogation room. What do you guys think?
I think that's fine. Do you think she knows that Jeff can read minds?
She doesn't know any of this is going on because she's in her own holding cell. So I say we.
It's just hey, this is our buddy Jeff.
We should have Jeff join us on a planning session and focus on trying to intercept and read her thoughts while we try to put together plans to see if she's coming up with an ulterior motive at the same time.
But Jeff doesn't have to be he could be behind the glass. Jeff is pretty recognizable. Knowing that Jeff is there, she might block her thoughts. Did you guys ever watch Heroes?
Nope.
There's a character in that show who could read minds. And when the person knew that they could read minds, they started thinking in Japanese. So they're like, oh, I don't speak Japanese, so I have no idea what this person is thinking again.
Oh, it's always in a language. I mean, I know, I suppose I often think in English when I'm thinking about what I'm going to say or what I'm reading, but I'm genuinely wondering, are thoughts always in a language?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because sometimes I have pictures in my head, or videos, not necessarily always words,
As in terms of how this is going to operate in the game mechanics.
Yeah, no, I was just more musing and not necessarily changing the game mechanics.
But I mean, there's an answer for that in the game mechanics.
Is it? No kidding.
Well, I mean, it's not written, but I know how it would be written if it was. If Jeff rolls poorly and he gets the lowest level tier, it's just surface thoughts, no images or decoding. As you increase the level of success of the mind reading, you can literally have an interrogation without their knowledge if you roll really well mind reading. It would not just be limited to thought words, but it would be images and scents, smells, tastes, everything.
Interesting.
So it's dependent on his roll, and he did not roll well for that. He rolled a 7.
Cool. Yeah, I say we extend a little bit of trust to this cat girl and like invite her to a planning sesh on how we're gonna do this. So I think that if we have Jeff nearby when we do that, and she feels like she has the extended trust to like make plans with us, then we could hopefully see if Jeff gleans any ulterior motives that she's thinking about, like while we're trying to plan stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you guys are going to lead that interrogation? Informal interrogation?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I feel like we release her and let her join us in like a planning room for what our plan is for, and she can help us, right? Like, let us know what
She
we
wants
should
to help.
probably. Yeah, exactly. So we should invite her to a planning session, but we should have Jeff nearby, paying attention to her to see like if he gleans anything. You know, like he does. He's like a fly on the wall, right? Like he's in the room, but he's not a part of the conversation.
Got it.
Well, we're gonna have to explain his presence there somehow. But Luke said Jeff's recognizable. So how do we explain the recognizable mind reader?
Well, what does he have to have sight on someone to mind read him?
Yes.
Well, I mean, is there not a room that's big enough where?
Sight is relative. It's a perception base, so he has to be able to perceive of them, not necessarily see them. So if he can hear them nearby, potentially that could, like, I don't want to do like over a walkie-talkie or something, it wouldn't work, but
I figure like a rather casual room, and he can be around the corner or on the other side of the room. You know, if it's like a big area, you know, and we can give her a coffee and hang out, you know, and make this plan.
like a cafeteria or something, and he's at a different table, wearing his sunglasses and hat.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. So we'll invite her to some food and some planning and get this thing figured out before we head out.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yes.
So you invite Kat to the cafeteria, is that?
Is there like a food lounge? I don't know.
Yeah, there's lounges. It's a pretty tall building. It has lots of amenities, and it's also the middle of the night, so nobody's there. So there is that. I mean, there is the remnants of the company party, like the last people still there.
Can't believe the party's still going.
It's like the last, the stragglers are still there.
Even still.
Yeah, I think the goal is just any casual location so she feels comfortable and Jeff can be nearby so he can perceive of her.
But he would be the only person there besides you guys.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, if he's just casually there, I don't think she's gonna be suspicious. I don't know.
Okay.
He's doing his thing, you know, just pretending to do his thing.
What if
Maybe
he
he could be
pretends?
on a laptop or something.
What if he pretends to be drunk and passed out?
We had our company party. Don't pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
He partied a little too hardy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know like the whole layout of the building or anything, but I don't feel like this would be too hard to stage without, you know.
All right. So you lead her to this lounge. Is that the plan we're going with? We're going with Jeff as a passed out person.
Sure, let's try it. Why not?
All right. Let's do some deception. How you doing, Jeff? Let's see. I don't remember what I gave him in terms of deception. Oh, not bad actually.
He's a good actor.
Well, it's tied with presence, and he has a decent amount of presence. Okay, Jeff is laying down on a bench nearby and occasionally making very obnoxious hiccuping sounds, like overly dramatic hiccuping sounds.
If Jeff can read my mind, I think tone it down a little.
What a weird life to be Jeff. Like, sure, I'll help you guys out. I'll pretend to be drunk and read minds.
I think mind reading is a will-based thing, and I think if you let him, he can just read your mind.
Okay,
I
I'll
think
let,
that's
him
how it
read,
works.
I'll let
Yeah.
him read that at least, yeah.
He goes, "I'm so drunk. Drunk, 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 drunk."
Way to bring attention to yourself, Jeff.
Yeah, he rolled a 2, so. Kat gives him a funny look. She squints at him for a minute and... That guy looks so familiar. Does he work here?
That's not important right now. We have questions for you.
No, we're not interrogating her. We're inviting her to our planning. You know, this is not an interrogation. This is a planning session. We're trying to make her feel comfortable. Yeah, he works here, but we had a company party tonight, and he's obviously drunk. We can just ignore him. Let's go over here.
Roll deception.
You know, I don't got good rolls, but I got good deception. I got a total of 9.
Oh my god.
She says, "You guys have an awesome company. I'm so jealous." All right, let's plan this.
Now is she deceiving us? That's the question.
Oh, you roll insight if you want to find out.
It's back and forth.
May I also roll insight?
Yeah.
I mean, go ahead. You can do the insight roll.
Yeah. That was a natural 1. So for a total of 9.
I'm rolling, and I got a 9 plus 7, so I'm at 16.
She appears legitimate with her statement of parties being fun.
Oh.
All right, she's rolling just as bad. Hooray!
Yeah.
Yeah.
She rolled a 3.
Okay, cool. So let's plan this thing. I want to ask her, how should we approach this warehouse? What were you thinking? We have a SWAT team at our disposal, and then, of course, all of us. Do you have any powers by chance?
She says, "I wish. I don't have any powers, but I'm a pretty good shot. Although Fixer has stolen some pretty advanced tech over these last few months. So, I mean, if he's using any of that, I don't know that a gun was going to be enough."
You ever been to the warehouse? Do you know what we're up against?
Of course.
How many people do you expect to be there?
I think 5.
Anybody want to roll insight on that?
Yeah, I'll roll insight on that. I am not rolling very well at all. That is a 4 plus 8 for 12.
Yeah, that's what I got. So
She seems legitimate.
cool.
Anybody else with powers other than the Fixer?
Exactly.
No, just him.
What are all the powers you've seen him use?
Mostly electricity, but there's this one time he moved something with his mind that was... I never seen him do that before or since, just one time.
What
And
did
he
he
could
move?
jump really high. He was like practicing for something. He moved like a syringe around.
Okay. Well, that confirms things. With this warehouse, like, do you think there's, I don't know, a best approach, like a back door or anything like that we should be aware of? Or is there multiple approaches or just one entrance kind of thing?
I mean, there's doors on 3 sides. As far as like escape routes, I haven't heard anything about that.
So what do you think, guys? Like, is our plan to just, like, straight up kill everyone, or are we trying to apprehend them?
Kat wants to kill the Fixer. That's what she told you her intent.
I want to kill the Fixer too. Like, he killed my brother.
Your training expressly says do not kill.
But we could sort of get away with it, right? I mean, it's self-defense.
Obviously, there's a self-defense part of this, yeah.
I don't know, man. He's pretty strong.
Strongly urges against killing. Only if you're saving lives should you kill.
I mean,
Well, we're saving future lives.
yeah, exactly.
It says expressly saving lives in immediate danger.
I take out a Sharpie and I kind of cross that part out.
Our lives will be in immediate danger.
There is sort of a thing about where we go there, we put ourselves in danger. It does sort of become a little self-fulfilling of like, well, what else are we supposed to do?
You're in danger now.
Yeah, and he killed Zach, so technically,
Right?
just self-defense from 2 weeks ago.
We're trying to save Zach's second life.
Wouldn't it be interesting if you had a limited number of revives? Like Cat. I mean, I hid that the fact that you could do that from you. Maybe I have some other tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah. Okay, so we're talking 5 guys plus this Fixer.
She asks you if there's anybody else you could bring.
Yeah. We can totally bring the SWAT team. And then,
No, anybody else with power.
yeah, we could try. Maybe we can recruit some folks that we just met. But this is where I want Jeff to see like what she's thinking of the powers thing. Like if she's trying to, there's an ulterior motive there.
Yeah, so open up your mind to Jeff then.
Basically, I'm trying to see if she's trying to get more people with powers in that warehouse.
Oh yeah, like a trap.
Yeah.
Were
you prepared for this, Game Master?
He texts you and says in the text, it appears that her efforts are to take down the Fixer primarily.
Okay, cool.
Well, then really this is just about whether we want to kill this dude or not, or whether we want to tell this woman that, yeah, sure, we're down with killing him, and then, that could be a lie, but I don't know. Also, part of me wonders, what the heck? Do we make already promises to her or anything? Like, part of me wonders, like, I'm not sure what we need you for anymore. But
She said that she would give you the information if she had your word that you would take her with you to go kill her. I mean, you don't have to fulfill this, but she's under the impression that you're going to take her with you to go to the warehouse.
So there was a certain understanding that we would be breaking if we didn't do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But I mean, that doesn't stop you from hitting her in the back of the head with an unsuspecting book once we get there. You know, keep her safe.
That's a pretty good point.
I mean, we wouldn't be killing him. She would. So technically, we'd still be in the rules of the Phi, you know?
Yeah, checkmate.
Is that how they interpret that, I wonder?
Hey, I wasn't driving the trolley.
Somebody should ask why there's so many trolleys, there's so many problems in this city. Why instead of accusing other people of just being near trolleys all the time.
Hey, I didn't kill him. I just let go of him over a building. It was gravity.
Yeah, I feel like she'd probably be a good asset in the fight. I don't know if there's any way we can shut her. I mean, obviously she went down with like one of Jade's punches, so not like would be too hard to stop her.
She surrendered.
Well, yeah, I guess that.
She ate the punch right to the face and then continued to surrender.
Oh yeah, did we get any read on her if she has powers?
She said no.
Well, we asked her. Yeah.
Jeff says that is the truth.
Okay. So she can stick a punch really well.
Yeah, and I'm like super strong. I should have knocked her out. She has no powers.
You hit her twice.
Yeah. Maybe I was holding back a little bit, so I didn't knock her out completely.
Okay, so it sounds like there's 3 entrances. We've got a SWAT team. How big's the team?
There's 15 people on it.
Okay. So we've got our SWAT team. That seems pretty good. And then Fixer's got like his 5 goons. Or is it 4 including the 4 plus the Fixer, or 5 plus the Fixer?
It is 5 plus the fixer.
Yeah, okay. And they presumably don't have powers that she knows of.
Yeah, she said the only one that has powers is the fixer.
And then she was saying there's no like tech.
She says that the fixer has been stealing all types of tech, and some of it has been military grade offensive and defensive tech, so that there's a high chance of that.
Well, I don't know. What do you guys think if we try to just add a few to our numbers, see if we can recruit some of those people we met at the party, like Crystal Arm guy, and I think he was partnered up with the quiet Asian girl.
Crystal Arm guy is named Gabe Adams.
Gabe. Yep, Gabe.
And his boss is Janie Wang.
I keep thinking Janie's got a gun every time I hear her name.
She's actually named after my coworker.
Yeah, let's see if Crystal Arm Gabe and Quiet Janie want to get some action tonight at this raid.
Might possibly be a better way to phrase that.
I can imagine that text coming in.
Hey, you guys want to get some action tonight?
How are you going to reach out to them? Email?
LinkedIn.
Yeah, that's
Wait, Jade interfaced
Jade.
with
Yeah,
Janie.
Jade talked to Janie.
And that didn't really go anywhere. And then Gabe seemed more receptive.
Yeah, Gabe was speaking with Frank, the AI guy.
Oh, the AI guy. He was like a business. He wasn't like a superhero. He was a business person, right?
Right.
I forget who got Gabe's contact, but yeah, we should probably reach out to Gabe, see if he can entice Janie to.
I can go over briefly the characters that you met again if you want to.
Well, there's only a few that are really like.
What do you? I can summarize for you. Who do you want to know? Powered people?
Yes.
Yeah, Gabe has a male Elsa, as Theo puts. I like to think this is in Theo's like notebook or something. Like, male Elsa. Okay.
He's got ice powers.
Yes, and he has crystal arms. Harry, the Just Some Smuck, is an analyst. He crunches numbers. He comes up with percents.
But no powers.
The analyst is kind of his power.
He's super smart.
Yeah, he's forward thinking.
He redesigned the Matrix.
Oh.
Now you're just every tech bro in San Francisco is a superhero.
Hannah is the prison warden. She can turn off powers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
But-
she's Bella's one.
Okay.
What's the range of that? Because we just need to run her in range of the fixer, and while the rest of us stay back.
It's a significant range, actually, but it is untargeted. right? So if anybody gets close to her, including you guys, it will get you guys too. And she's an elder lady, and she has no other power.
Oh, gunfire is a concern.
Yes. Gunfire was a big concern with her. I talked about Janie, but her powers are... Did I discuss her powers? I don't think I did.
You did not.
I tried to get more information out of her, but she wasn't budging.
No, I guess you'll find out. But she is one of the leaders, so she's like an equal rank to Jeff. And then I guess you have Gregory, if you want to ask.
Would it be best to have Jeff reach out to Janie and see if her team could go?
So you can think of it like this. Your team is under Jeff. Janie has her own team that are on their own assignments. So you can like get help from them, but they're not going to take up your assignment. If you wanted to get help from... The whole team is not going to come help you. They have their own case that they're trying to solve.
Yeah.
But if you needed help from a person or two off their team, that is fair game to request. Because they might not have a raid that's going on their case right now.
Dude, I say we go with Gabe, the male Elsa, and I don't know, you guys hate it, but I think Greg, it's a perfect scenario for him with that shield.
It's true.
Warehouse, like, yeah, and I mean, we could...
He doesn't have to try to keep up in a foot race.
Exactly, we coax him into it and be like, dude, you were useless earlier, come help us out.
I don't know, that might not be the right kind of persuasion for him, but I get what you're saying. Hey, hey man, we've run some things down here. I'm sure you're anxious to stay on this,
Cool. So who's got the contact for Gabe? Is that me and you, or?
Yeah, I think it was Zach and Edward.
Okay. Well, I can reach out to Gabe. I presume we got his card or a number or something?
Yes, you did. He handed that out.
Okay. I can reach out to Gabe to ask him, and then well, shoot. I don't know if any of you guys are on good terms with Greg except me, so I could also reach out to him, I suppose.
Yeah.
Cool. I will ask these two.
Gabe sends you an enthusiastic yes.
Cool.
He's like, I'm always down for another mission. Gregory, are you going to text him or are you going to call him?
I'm going to call Gregory.
Okay. So he says on the phone, I knew you'd have to come back to me.
Okay, now you're just being a jerk again.
Yeah, I mean, well, we didn't get anything out of you earlier, so we're hoping you might be able to help us with this next one.
If you wouldn't have let them get away in the first place, it would have been a completely different story. But...
All right, fair enough, but let's focus on taking the fixer. Like, this is our chance right now.
All right, I'll show you guys how it's done.
Okay, bring that shield to the fight.
Got
I wouldn't have handled him just as well.
He's got a can-do attitude, at least.
Hang up. All right, so we got more on our team.
Yeah, so we got the 15 SWATs, we got the 2 extra powers, and we've got this girl who wants to murder.
And I kind of want to murder too. I'll keep it on the down low.
2 girls who want to murder.
I don't know, guys. Should we just murder him?
Jeff, what do you think of that?
Are you asking Jeff?
No, I'm not gonna actually. A part of me wants to because I think it'd be funny, but no, I want to actually, plug him into that part of the conversation.
It's a serious question, though. I mean, we might need to hold her back at the last second if possible.
Yeah. All right, maybe we should clue in Jeff on that. Like, hey, does Jeff have any takedown powers, anything like that? He can make people blind or something.
I can suffocate her.
True.
You're not looking to kill her. Just like,
I could kill her instead of him.
I can blind her.
Oh.
If I'm stable, I can, totally rob her sight and everything. But
Yeah, that's perfect. If she goes for that moment where she's gonna kill the fixer, we just say, nah.
yeah, so the only reason why we really need to have this conversation is because, like, basically the fixer has too much valuable information that we need to be able to interrogate out of him, kind of thing.
I think he's been up to some fudge. It wouldn't be so terrible if he explained, hey man, what the fudge you been up to? Knock off one of those 8 life sentences or something.
So were you going to ask Jeff about killing him?
Oh no.
Don't need to trouble him with those things.
Jeff's drunk.
I'm drunk.
Go home, Jeff. You're drunk.
All right, let's do this thing. Let's go and let's go raid.
Are happy with the setup. Got the SWAT team, got Gabe and Gregory on board.
Did Jeff have combat abilities or no? Was he coming?
I mean, he can shoot a gun, but he doesn't have like enhanced defenses.
His
Okay.
mind is too valuable. He needs to stay in his wheelchair.
In
Is he in
terms
a wheelchair?
I'm just making a joke on X.
I figured it was an X-Men joke, but then I had a moment of like, I genuinely don't know if this guy's been in a wheelchair this whole time, and I just didn't catch on to that.
Okay, anything else you guys want to bring?
Some snacks.
Could be a long fight.
Snacks.
Pretty late at night. It's been a while since we ate. I'll pack some sandwiches.
What's everybody's favorite fast food place that's on the way?
Guys, I think we should be thinking about like,
Cheeseburgers.
tactical weapons or something.
Been a long night.
I mean, I got a gun, but I mean, I guess I could always if they've got bigger guns handy, I could bring a bigger gun.
I guess I don't know if there's anything tactical we should be taking out.
I got my fists and a chain.
I like how like we're against killing because like I'm gonna bring a gun.
I mean, to be fair, we said we only wouldn't kill the fixer. He's got all these bodyguards with guns. I think we're allowed to shoot them.
Tap them in the knees.
I don't think anybody in any, you're killing a bunch of red shirts,
Well, enough talk. Let's go kick some ass.
Let's go kill some people.
You arrive at the warehouse. You set up perimeter, kind of with the SWAT team and local police. You all went in quiet to keep element of surprise. The warehouse has a large, like a delivery door, like one that can fit a semi on one side, and on the other two is normal sized doors. The side that doesn't have a door is opposite the trailer entrance. There's a front door, a back door, and on the side there is a trailer door. So there's a loading dock on the, let's just say, left side. The front has a standard double door where people can go through, and the back has a single door exit with a ramp that goes down. There are several windows. It's 2 stories tall in the front, but it gets larger as it goes towards the middle.
Okay, how far from the front to the back entrance? Like, how big is this thing?
Oh, it's fairly large. If
you've got a sketch that you can drop in Discord.
I do not.
Okay.
It's,
Pull up MS Paint.
Right, yeah. The warehouse is fairly large. It's going to be several hundred feet from one exit to the other.
Ah, okay. And so, guys, why I'm thinking about this is, like, I think we should send some SWAT to the back entrance, but we should stick together as a team. And, like, if we send some SWAT to the back entrance, like, they might be just kind of, like, fodder, but enough to kind of slow them down.
Well, hold on. Should we use lives as fodder? Like, should we send Gregory with them because he can shield them while they do shooting? Fudge.
I think we need Gregory with us, right? Like,
Okay.
yeah, because they can't shoot outside of his bubble, can they?
Or are you saying, like, shoot through his bubble?
Yeah. Is the bubble block in all directions, or can it fudge pass through from one direction?
No, it blocks all directions. So in
Oh.
cannot come out cannot come in.
What I'm thinking is, like, we should send some SWAT to the back to, like, delay them if they try to run. But yeah, I was trying to think, like, how big is this place? Because we'd have to, close that distance and get to the back if that's what they do. I say we send, like, I don't know, 6 SWAT guys to the back, and then the rest of them through the loading bay, and then we go in through the entrance.
See what happens.
That's what I'm thinking.
So the SWAT team are going in all entrances, and you guys are all going in one.
Right, the SWAT team are going in the loading bay and the back entrance, and we're going in the front. That's what I think we should do.
So the SWAT team are just going in the other 2, and you guys are, was it 6 of you now?
Yeah.
Going in the front double doors.
Does that cover all the doors at that point, or no?
Yeah, there's just 3, so...
3 doors, yeah.
I mean, are you guys good with that?
I think that's good. That's a good split up. Yeah.
If we if we show up at the front entrance and they're just, like, not there, there's a bit of a distance to close, but I suppose we could have the SWAT go in after. Like, we could start, and the SWAT don't have to go in right away, kind of thing.
Okay. What time are you going to have this raid?
What time was it when we were at Phi headquarters?
12, midnight.
And that's when we started the interrogation on the double duffler?
Right. So what time are you going to wait to have are you going to still do it at night, or are you going to wait till the next morning?
Dawn.
I'm thinking, like, as soon as possible, right?
We know the fixer's going to be there no matter what time it is, right? Like, if we're not getting there before he shows up.
Your intel says that.
Okay.
Intel says that. You know, if we go and I can't sense anything on EM, then probably just stake out.
You can definitely sense stuff. That warehouse is lit up with signatures.
Oh, so we're already there. Okay.
Yeah.
And I assume, I don't know, you guys thinking like this is like 2 in the morning kind of thing?
Well, do we have any problems with stuff being at night? Like if we're, like we don't all have night vision or cool
Fudge.
so I don't know if we want the daylight to help us.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be in the warehouse, so if there's no lights, it's gonna be dark.
Yeah. I'm good with it. I basically I think the moment where they're least expecting it is the best way to go. I'm more inclined to have the SWAT team and us come in at the same time. I like that that moment of like everything's happening everywhere all at once. Like what the
Fudge.
going on, sort of thing.
All right. Edward's thrilled. Let's do this.
Middle of the night. Okay. So are you guys armed?
Oh yeah, absolutely. By the way, like, do we have night vision? Is that just like a luxury we have?
Sure. It costs. So technically, if you wanted to have night vision, you have to spend the equipment points. I'll let it slide this time.
Yeah, whole other opinion. If we have night vision, if we got the night vision advantage, not only should we go in, we should be like trying to cut the power right when we go in too.
Because if we cut the power, then he can't use any of his devices.
Well, assuming they need the power source.
You don't think they need power? Cut his power.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, okay. I mean, why not? We get an advantage if that's the case, right?
Yeah, if Luke's willing to allow it, because he's already bending some by giving us night vision at all. But if that's too much, then I'm fine with not doing that.
Yeah, if you want to have night vision, you can do it, but in the future, you're gonna have to spend the points to have equipment. You can't just appear equipment that you need. From Zach's power, the warehouse is lit up. Lots of electrical signals flowing throughout the warehouse. So you guys are gonna cut the power to the warehouse and go in that way?
Yeah, like simultaneously with going in.
Yeah. Also, does the SWAT have night vision?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
One of the 15 people goes to the fuse box to cut it on cue of everybody else breaching.
Well, yeah, we still want like 6 on the back door, and then we'll put the one guy on that, and then we'll put the other.
You can do 7 and 7.
Well, we have 15, right? Yeah. So
7, 7, then 1 plus hitting the fuse.
yeah, it's fine. Sure.
Okay, power gets snipped. The building goes dark for about a second, and then emergency power lights turn on. It isn't as lit as before, but it is still fairly bright. Zach, I guess, can see from his vision that a lot of the devices that were formerly powered have turned off. There are a few still active around the building. All right, you guys breach the doors. You see a checkpoint immediately inside the door. Nobody's there. There used to be metal detectors there, but have since been removed. This is like a check-in for guests, basically, for when it used to be an actual warehouse.
You said there was a few key devices that I noticed.
Yeah, you can't see them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I can see where they are.
Yes,
and they're significant to me.
I mean, you're the only one who can see through walls.
I'm just trying to get the perception here, how this is informationally being relayed to me. Hey, you should probably check these out.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's just not the entire building is shut down. Is the information that I'm trying to.
Oh, interesting.
I wonder, can I roll some sort of insider perception to see if these are significant to me? I don't know if there's a gut instinct there, hey, we should probably address these.
Sure.
Things that are still on, because I'm thinking if the Fixer's all about electricity, possibly this fight or whatever is about to happen could go a lot smoother if we shut down some device or whatever, so
Yeah, roll it.
Okay, so is that perception or insight?
Yeah, perception.
Okay, so a total of 19.
Okay, you notice that some of the devices are fairly small. One of them appears mobile, so it's moving. Whatever it is, it's about the size of a ping pong ball, maybe. So fairly small, and there is one that is fixed. Both of them are in front of you behind a wall. The second one, is a bit larger. It's about the size of a laptop. These are the two noteworthy ones that are close. There's a lot of other ones that you see that appear to be the emergency lighting.
Okay. So the laptop shaped one is just on the other side of this wall.
Yeah, it's not moving.
Okay. So are we like trying to move forward before we like the SWAT team's not gonna come in until we give them a go, right? So
I assume that the plan was, call me if I'm wrong, but when the power went out, that was the sign to go.
oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Are you going to be sharing comms with the SWAT team?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
You hear over the SWAT team radio, contact, and you hear shots fired. They say, I was going to say bogey down, but that sounds weird. Suspect down?
Suspect.
Yeah, suspect down. This was coming from the lead in the back door entrance. So they breached the back door and apparently shot somebody.
All right.
No contacts from the loading dock. Continuing forward along the hallway, there's a door to the left and a door at the end of the hallway. So like after you leave
for
the
us?
visitor, yeah, for you guys, you're in like the visitor entrance, and there's a long hallway that leads basically alongside the outside of the building wall. And there's one door in the middle of the hallway on the left, and one door at the end of the hallway.
And are either of these doors the one that I saw the laptop-shaped device?
Ooh,
It's
long
a
pause.
hard question to answer.
Wait, like, so when I did that perception check earlier, was that behind the wall
Yes,
of the door on the left?
it is behind the wall, but you don't know a building plan of the building. You don't know the route to get to that device. So you know that it's like, I can give you a distance. How about that?
Oh, I thought it was just like literally on the other side of the wall. So,
No, not. It was like 30 feet from you.
oh, okay.
So you don't know what's in between you and it.
Okay, but it's in the direction of the left door, not the door at the end of the hall.
Sure, we can say that. It's hard to describe. Let's just say that.
All right, guys, what do you think? Door on the left, door at the end of the hall.
Sounds like door on the left is what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do door on the left.
Door, yeah, door number 1.
It's gonna be a goat.
You open the door. It opens to the main area of the warehouse. There's empty shelves covering about half of the warehouse. Partially filled shelves. It looks like a lot of old materials that were left. And then there's a small section is where the laptop-shaped device was coming from that looks like a lot of gadgets. And you see 3 of the Fixer crew.
Wow, that's like, because we already took one down in the back, so there's 3 there. Then that just means a Fixer and 1 more, eh?
Yeah, and they see you, so it's time. Roll initiative.
Dude, they're gonna get ruined. I can just see like Gabe just busting his Elsa powers out right now.
Elsa powers.
All right. To describe this area a little bit, there's shelving around you guys, in between you and them even, but it doesn't have anything on it, so you can see right through it. There's a few like boxes near them and like electronic devices near them, but for the most part, the area around them is just full of these empty shelving. It's a 2-story building, so there's quite a bit of the shelving units are like, think Costco, like the shelving units are like really tall.
Big warehouse racks.
Right, exactly. There's some like old decrepit forklifts sitting in the corner of the warehouse. There are some rooms to your right, making the connection. There's the door that you didn't choose had some rooms attached to it. You don't see anything else besides any other people besides the 3. You can tell that there is another series of offices behind them, and that there is a door, and it looks like it might connect to where your backdoor SWAT team is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
On your left, you see the second SWAT team approaching.
Are the 3 guys standing all like right next to each other?
Yeah, it looks like they are arming themselves.
I kind of had this idea, and I don't know if this would work, but would it be possible for Jade to like grab Gabe's hand and just teleport in the middle of them, and he just like freezes all of their hands so they can't do anything? He like locks them down with some ice real quick.
It depends on your initiative.
Okay.
It also depends on Gabe too, because if he is going to be the one that does it, he has to be better than them.
Well, okay.
Okay, I got a 10.
Altogether 10?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Jade's probably going last, so...
Natural 1, so +2 for a total of 3.
Dudes, I got a 2 and +3 for a total of 5. Jade's going first at this rate.
Yeah. I have not been rolling well tonight.
Well, watch the 3 of them roll bad, and then, Gabe and...
Gabe beat all of you so far. He rolled 14.
Well, that's not good because like you're rolling for Gabe, but you're also rolling for them too. So
That's 11.
Total.
Yes.
nice, you got the highest of the team.
Oh, look at me, big spender.
Oh, and then Gregory. I forgot about Gregory.
Oh, don't forget about Gregory. He'll hold a grudge, yo. Roll though like a 20.
Oh, he rolled a 16.
Greg's going first.
Get those shields up, Greg.
If he puts you in the shield, you can't get out.
Put them in the shield, Greg.
I'm gonna stick with Gregory because I can do a lot of enhancements, like while I'm within his shield, but be protected at the same time.
Let me roll for them. One of them got a nat 20.
That's not true. Come on.
So 2 of them are going before you, and one of them's going after you as a team.
Well, they don't know our plan, even though you know our plan.
Yeah. 3, and then I also got to roll for the SWAT team. I'll make them 1 roll. A 4.
That's kind of brutal, man. Like all SWAT shots fired at the same time. Someone's just gonna get like knocked out all at once by the SWAT team.
They start, so this is what they're going to start by doing. Oh, and I also want to remind you guys to don't forget about your advantages, because I am going to have a hard time keeping track of your advantages. So
I'm forgetting my advantages.
yeah.
I have 22 on my advantages. Is that what you mean?
Nope. There is a tab that's ADV, and it tells you what all of your advantages are. I feel bad for Theo, and I feel bad for Jade, because you both have a lot. But Edward, yours is cake, so no problems there. You got like 3. Yeah. So don't forget that you can do that stuff.
Okay.
Keep an eye on that list.
I think I'm gonna need to like use my connected one to call in more favors from Cooper Corp. If I, yeah. Anyway.
This is the moment. Call in all the favors now, right here in this gunfight.
It takes a minute, I think.
Yeah, I'd have to do it in advance, but
Call the banners.
We'll hold.
Nigel.
The 2 guys at the middle of the area both pick up assault rifles that are near them. One of them begins firing at the SWAT team, but he doesn't handle the recoil well and ends up just shooting up into the sky.
Wow.
The second one is aiming at you guys, just generally in your area. So he shoots a few rounds. A few hit the shelving near you guys. Theo and Zach, what's your
Dodge?
dodge? Yes, dodge.
7.
You both get hit. Roll toughness.
Oh, we roll and then add our toughness.
Yes.
Should we wait? Should we have rolled for dodge as well?
No. It's just a flat number against dodge.
Okay.
So it's like your armor. It's more like your ability to get out of the way. So
Hmm.
weren't able to get out of the way, so you're hit. Let's see if it hurts
18
you.
plus 6. That is 24.
I'm rolling bad. I got a total of 6.
So Theo, it hits your armor. You're okay. You got a total of 6.
A total of 6. Yeah.
You get shot in the shoulder, just above your vest. It is a pretty serious injury. So you get -2 on all your future toughness rolls.
I'm ruined, guys. But good thing I have Gabe.
Why are you always dying?
Don't forget, you guys. I think you especially have like a luck.
Yeah, Okay, this is the perfect time to do a luck one. Hold on. Like I rolled a 2, so hold on. Let's try this one more time.
And there's hero points too. You all have hero points.
How many? We each have 1 hero point then?
Yeah,
or-
you each have 1. Yeah.
Okay, so how many luck points do I have? Because I'm using one now. So I thought I had 3, but I think I used one last time.
No, you're good. It recharged.
Oh, okay. Then I should have 2 more, I think. This time I got a total of 19, so much better.
Okay, yeah, hit your armor. The luck moved the bullet down slightly.
All right, guys, I got 2 more luck points. Hopefully I hang in there.
Okay, you guys are both uninjured. It is Gregory's turn. The group of people is about 30 to 40 feet in front of you. They have some boxes between you and them that they kind of use as a makeshift cover. Gregory is going to try to approach, since his shield doesn't have that kind of range. So he's going to try to get closer to them before he does anything. So he gets about 20 feet closer, so he's halfway in between you and them. He went down. He didn't go through the shelving, so he's not like in your line of sight or anything. He popped up his shield.
'Cause he can like attack with his shield up, right?
Yes, his attack requires the shield being up,
Right.
but he cannot move with the shield up. He pulls up his shield, and when he cannot both attack and put that shield up, so he gets his shield up around himself. And I don't know if you guys remember this from the fight, or even if I haven't mentioned it, but his shield does not need to be fully encircling him. He can choose to have a piece missing. So if you wanted to like enter the backside of his shield, you could.
Oh, I thought we could physically pass through it. Okay.
No, you
cool,
cannot.
cool. Okay.
But he can make like a door if you wanted.
Right.
Ain't nobody want to be that close to Jeffrey.
No, it's Gregory, not Jeff.
Gregory, sorry.
I'm getting in that bubble because I'm gonna use that as a perfect shield to enhance you guys from within.
Okay, so he gets half the way there, pulls up his shield. That's his turn.
Okay, who's next?
Next is Gabe.
Oh, Gabe, show us your icy Elsa powers. He gets on his ice surfboard and
Gregory ran to the left. Gabe is going to try to flank to the right to get a little bit more encircling of the group. So he's going to basically walk towards the offices that you guys didn't go into to try to get behind the people in the middle. He gets about 20 feet that direction, and he shoots a spike of ice out of his hands towards them. It connects.
Impales.
It hits one of them in the arm. It looks like it did some serious damage to him.
Did it hit the guy who's like having a hard time with the recoil, or did
No, the guy who shot you is the guy it hit.
Okay, cool.
Okay, now it is Theo's turn.
Do this, Theo.
How far is he from me?
30, 40 feet in front of you.
I was able to use my bubbles to provide air when necessary, but am I able to use my bubbles to suffocate people?
Yes, you can, but the amount of time that takes. So if you think you're not going to have them taken down in 5 turns, then yeah, maybe that would be a good... 5 turns is someone with a short breath.
Yeah, no. Oh.
10 turns is a normal breath. 10 turns is 1 minute.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just Molotov cocktail the bitches. So, am I able to, like, throw my bubble sphere and then, like, have it land like a grenade? You know, where, like, it explodes?
Yep.
Okay.
The speed of it is not super great. If you want it to explode this turn, you have to get closer. And
I'm not able to throw it?
You can, but it's not like... The mechanics of this game is a little bit funky. So the speed at which you can throw it is the same as the speed it can move on its own.
Do you have to spawn the bubbles right next to you, or can you spawn them from afar?
She can spawn them anywhere, but if she wants there to be fire in it, it has to start close to her.
Oh. If you were to like spawn a bunch of bubbles, does that come with like soap too? So like they couldn't really use their guns very well, you know?
So, okay, let's say I create a bubble. It's, like, floating near, like, everyone's ankle. Is it kind of like a delayed bomb, or I can detonate it later?
Yeah.
But what's the proximity I need to be in order to detonate it?
You can detonate it from anywhere.
Whoa, so you could like spend the whole fight generating bubble bombs and then just blow them all up later?
She has a limited number she can make, but yes.
I think it's like 3.
I think, is it 3? I feel we changed something and
thought it was like
I think
20.
we decreased it. No, it's not. Let me look real quick.
Man, that could get pretty crazy if you could.
Because no one suspects the bubble.
Yeah, like they just float along the ground like some weird fog.
Split 4. So yeah, you can control 4 bubbles simultaneously.
In theory, you're saying she could have like harder bubbles? Could she like literally create bubbles around the triggers on the gun so they can't fire them?
Sure.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Let's try that.
Okay.
Because that doesn't have to be next to her, right?
No, because that's definitely not next to her. Yeah, your bubbles aren't even a roll, so you can just do that.
I mean, is it an action to do that?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'll still do it.
So, but they only have 3 guns, right? Or how many do they have?
Like they only have 1 gun each, but there are several guns near them. Leaning up against the boxes that they're next to, there was like 5 guns, and each of them picked up 1. So there's 2 more guns.
Yeah, but they would have to like spend time like getting those guns and all that stuff, right?
It is a move action to pick up a weapon.
Okay. So like in theory, she can encase 3 and still send 1 in on fire.
If she does that, she has to approach to blow up the 4th.
Sure. Okay, I'm trying to get a handle on this bubble power. It's kind of cool.
Same. No, I'm the same way.
She gave me weird stuff to work with, so I tried to make it make sense.
I think that's neat. You can make like this hard bubble and disable guns that way. That's crazy.
This wasn't one off the list that she picked off. She described what she wanted to be able to do, and you found the closest thing you could find.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's fun.
What she told me, that was great. I was like, okay, how do I make this make sense? She didn't want to be able to control them. She just wanted to blow bubbles and have them explode when they hit things. Like your one opponent, a gentle breeze. Yes.
Well, I mean, because like I wanted to try to figure out what was like a too overpowered power. Like if I was able to like control the distance of the bubbles, and I'll be like, well, I'll be too overpowered because I'll just be throwing grenades everywhere.
I compromised a little bit and be like, okay, how about you can control the bubbles, but you have to start them on yourself. Like I limit it so that it's not you're just throwing bombs everywhere.
It sounds like these guys are gonna be pretty weak because they're like limited to their equipment and stuff. But still, like you're able to just like disable their guns real quick and throw a bomb at them at the same time. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, so that's what I'll do. So I'll basically like hold like the bubbles, the trigger buttons, so they can't access, or like what was like holding on, like protecting the trigger, or should I muffle up the guns? I feel muffling would be better.
Well, if they like can't get their hands around it, you know what I mean? Like a bullet might be able to pop the bubble, but like they can't like even like get their hands around the trigger or whatever. Like I don't know.
True. Okay, I'll try the trigger first, and then the fourth bubble, I'll get closer to throw in their direction.
Okay, let's say we'll make the attack next round because you're also doing your action to make the bubble trigger guards. So we'll have the actual attack happen next round.
Okay. Well, as I walk up, I kind of mock them, saying, "Come on, come at me, brah."
There'll be a 1-turn delay for your attack, but it's in flight. Jade is next.
I will teleport to the one that's furthest away and punch him really hard in the face.
The one that's furthest away.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you mean the one that hasn't gone yet?
Whoever's furthest away.
They're all standing next to each other, but
Okay.
there is one that hasn't taken his turn yet.
Correct. And
Okay.
there is also a fireball on its way to them. Just to note.
On its way.
Don't get caught in the fireball.
Well, I can teleport back. So
Hella fast. Like, can't she like move, beat them, and take a few steps away? Like,
Does she have move by action?
I want to use my teleport every now and again.
She does not. So she could do that if she have you have that ability.
I have it. Yeah.
If she had that ability, she could do that. But
Oh, okay.
Can I teleport there and then teleport back, or teleport there and then run back?
no, you could if you had the advantage move by action, which lets you move your less than your full amount more than once.
So that's something you might consider getting like when we level up.
Yeah, so it give you
Okay.
the ability to move, attack, and then move again,
Gotcha.
as long as you don't exceed your total amount of move distance.
They're pretty much the perfect distance right now. You can run straight to them and hit them, though.
Yeah,
I want to teleport.
But you have a limited amount of teleport.
Don't tell me how to play my character.
Okay.
Now tell me what to do.
Okay, so you're gonna go there and punch. There's 3: one that's shooting at the SWAT team, one that is shooting at your crew, and one that has not gone yet.
Yeah, I'll shoot. I'll attack the one that hasn't gone yet
Okay, with your, I'm assuming you're
with
just
my
punching.
fists. Yeah, I'm gonna like get up in his face and just punch him in his face.
Okay,
Like appear and punch him.
all right. Roll your attack.
Oh yeah, bae.
It's- yeah.
I rolled a 5,
What do you add to that?
Fighting.
so 8 total.
Do you want to
Use a hero point?
yeah, or she has luck too.
Oh, she does.
Oh, if I use luck, that adds 10 points.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Then you get a total of 13, though.
Yeah, so if it's below 10, you can add 10, or you can just re-roll.
Oh wait, she'd add 10 to her 8.
Yeah, so I'd get 18. I'll do 18.
That hits. What's your strength?
Strength is 5.
You straight up knock him out. Describe how this looks.
Damn.
Well, I just pictured it like really fast because I teleported to him and just like punched him right in the nose, and I guess he would just fall backwards and hit his head.
Oh, it's more dramatic than that. You punch him and he flies back 10 feet right into the shelving. It dents the shelving.
Cool. My strength.
All right, so that was the one that hadn't gone yet, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Zach is next.
Have we perceived anyone else besides these 3 people?
No. Do you want to roll perception?
Yeah. Well, does that take an action or anything?
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll perception real quick before I dive in. All right, I'm 17 total on my perception.
You notice in the direction of the offices, the door that you didn't choose, that ping pong ball size signal that you saw before is approaching.
Dude, I don't know how we want to deal with that. I don't really feel like I can do anything about that. Edward, did you bring books?
Of course.
We might be able to deal with whatever that ping pong ball thing is with some books when it comes, so I'm gonna let Edward know that, but then I want to make my way to join Gregory inside of his bubble.
Okay.
So I'll run and do that. Pretty sure Greg and I have about the same speed. I might have more than him.
You can make it there. He's not that far away. He didn't run his full movement distance.
Cool. So I'll do that, and then it would take my whole move to apply boosting to Edward?
Is boosting... Yeah, I'm going to look at that one really quick because I think that is a... Yes, it is a standard action for that.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to shoot one of them and then move into the bubble.
Okay, with your blaster?
Oh yeah, that blaster should destroy him.
Okay, are you going to shoot the guy who shot at you or the one who shot the SWAT team?
Well, I guess they both have relatively the same initiative, so I don't really mind.
There is one that's been injured already. One has ice through his shoulder.
Which one is that?
That's the one who shot you.
Well, so then my shot would kind of be overkill. I feel like if Jade just totally destroyed that guy with 5 strength, my blaster would probably destroy one of them with 1 hit too. Am I wrong on that, or does it have the power to do that? Like, is her 5 strength hit about the same damage as my blaster? That's all I'm wondering.
There was an unseen roll that happened.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, cool. Well, I'll hit the guy that's already damaged. I feel like that's fine.
He rolled like a 2 on that defense. So it was 20 versus like a 2. So
Yeah.
Okay, you're shooting the guy who shot you.
Yep. That guy, he took an ice, yeah.
Roll your attack. Do you have shooting guns or something? I think 2 of you have gun related.
I have a gun.
Yeah, I have shooting guns. Let me see real quick.
I gave you both shooting guns. Yeah, shooting gun.
Mine says my blaster's like plus 11 to hit. Okay, so if that plus 11 is what I'm adding to my roll, then I have a total of 23 to hit.
You hit. Power is 5. So let's see what his defense is. You just graze him. It hits him, but no real damage.
Really?
You got a nat 20.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then I'll run inside of Greg's bubble.
Okay.
And that should end a normal turn, right?
Yep, that's it. Unless you want to use extra effort for something.
Nah, not at this stage in the fight.
Fighting the minions? What? Okay, it's the SWAT team's turn. They're going to set up positions kind of in the doorway and behind some shelving, wherever they can find it. They're going to take shots at the guy who shot at them. They hit the box that he's hiding behind with a bunch of bullets. They do not hit him back.
First, I thought you meant the box had a bunch of bullets in it.
And it is your turn.
Okay, so in our hallway, how many? There's one was punched really hard, and the other 3 have guns that currently can't fire.
There's 2 left.
There was only. My mistake.
The 2 that are left have guns that with bubbles around the triggers. And there's a fireball on the way to them. One of them has an icicle out of his shoulder. I think nobody else has been hurt.
I'm just gonna disable one of them with my whatever power that was called. What was it called? Overwhelm. Overwhelm one of them. That's the
With
easiest one.
knowledge?
No, with
Knowledge
Yes.
is power.
Yeah, you just roll your rank in it, and it's against their...
oh, okay, affliction. There, I kept having trouble finding the right. Affliction 6. Okay, so D20 plus 6.
And it's against their will.
Okay, that is a 16 plus 6 for a 22. First good roll of the night.
Okay, you are gonna hit him with it. Let's just see how many degrees of success you get. Oh, which one were you shooting at?
What were my choices?
There was the one that with the icicle out of his shoulder, and one was shooting at the SWAT team.
Let's go with the guy who was shooting. The icicle shoulder guy is his threat is slightly downgraded now.
Yep. He falls unconscious.
Oh wow, I got that far where I just incapacitated? Is that the stage 3?
He rolled.
Hey, that's the most successful use I've had of that power yet.
Yep. He just immediately falls unconscious. He rolled a 3.
Woo!
Perfect time for a good roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1 left.
What was the power you used? I just got back.
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelm.
Cool.
He overwhelmed
knowledge.
him to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Guy just like freaked out and fell on the floor.
Edward's so scary.
Okay.
I have to put more ranks in that power. When it goes off, it's pretty effective.
Well, these guys are lower tier enemies.
Gotcha.
That is the end of the round. So back to the top.
Whoa. What about our girl? She's with us, right? Cat.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about Cat. I guess I'll have to put her at the end of the order.
Cat's gonna take a shot.
Cat is gonna take a shot, and she shoots the wall.
Okay, Cat, you should go.
She rolled a 2.
Okay.
You're rolling real good, Luke.
I know. I rolled a nat 20 on the defense from Justin's blaster.
Who's this Justin guy?
Oh yeah, Zach. Like, I mean, I rolled well on the initiative too, but a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s. All right, so back to the top. It is the sole remaining guy in the middle. After seeing
He's gonna run.
his buddies both drop, he's going to run towards the laptop-shaped device.
Throw a book at his head, Edward.
Extra effort, go.
Can I do that?
It's not extra effort, it's a hero point, but yes, you can.
Just going for the laptop?
It looks like a laptop somewhat, yes. So you can use your hero point as a reaction to respond to someone else doing something. So
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
do
want-
that. Yeah.
Okay.
So if everybody want to see me chuck a book at him and see if I can knock him out.
You did really good last time.
I mean, I just did well with my overwhelmed thing too, but yeah, I'll try the book this time. Okay, sure.
So your 2 hit with the book is 2. But it does
Oh,
yeah.
I thought it was higher than that.
4 from Throne Master. Oh, that goes to your power. That's how much damage it does, not how accurate it is.
Oh, how the hell do I increase my accuracy of my throw book?
Zach can do that for you, but like where you have shooting guns,
Yeah.
you can put accuracy in there. I think ranged combat. So you
Oh,
have-
there's different kinds of ranged combat.
yes. So you could have.
Oh, well, yeah, boy, definitely. Okay, if I was making this character again, might rebalance a few things here. 'Cause
Yeah. So you're
no good to throw a book and not be
No.
able to hit with it. Okay. Well, we got this.
You have two. You have the pistol, which is very accurate but not very damaging, and the book, which is very damaging but not very accurate.
And then,
Okay.
of course, the overwhelm.
Okay, I will throw the book, and we will hope for a decent roll here.
All you really have to do is hit them.
That is a 3. How many other points do I have to like maybe re-roll that?
You used your hero point. You could, like, that book is gone.
Yeah,
You could take extra effort and throw a second book.
I will do that.
You will become fatigued if you do that, though.
Maybe I won't do that.
Or Zach here has luck, but it's a power that can give luck to other people. So if he wanted to give you,
But I have to use like a hero point to do that, though.
no, you have 2 uses left.
Sure. But I don't know if you should throw books if you can just directly hit him with your disabling abilities, right?
Well, I think I've got to take it off the one guy I disabled to put it on the other because it's concentration.
I wonder, does your power even have the ability to stop him from running or whatever?
What concentration means is that you can take your next turn, you can like guarantee a hit by like taking a standard action. So you've basically ensured that you've hit that target again with the same attack.
Oh, but I don't lose anything I've stacked on him.
Right.
Okay, so if they're disabled or and then I concentrate, I can bring them to incapacitated.
Oh, no.
Don't
That power is one of the most confusing ones, I think. What you are talking about is called cumulative. You do not have that.
Oh. Don't have
You have concentration. Basically, what it does is this turn, if you didn't land incapacitated, if you landed dazed, next turn you could say, I don't have to roll to hit because I'm concentrating. I've hit him again. Let's see if I can roll enough to make it a higher tier.
Okay.
So you don't have to roll against his will a second time.
Okay.
So if he does his concentrate power on this guy, would it even be effective at stopping him from running?
I will say no, but it'll prevent him from taking a standard action at the end of it.
Yeah, I think I'll throw you a luck point if you want to try concentrate or try your ability on him.
Does that work, Luke, or is the luck only just effect since I already picked a book? Do I got to just try a book again?
Either way.
Luck would allow you to change the hit or miss of the book.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, let's try that because I rolled a 3. I can't do any worse than that.
Let's make this hero point count.
Okay, so I'm rolling it now on book again, right?
Yeah.
That's a 15. That's better. 15 plus 2 is 17.
You hit him.
Yeah, there we go.
And then 4 damage.
Well, it's
no.
8 from rank, 4 from throw mastery, so it's 12.
Yeah.
Wow. Book hits like a truck.
Yeah, it does hit like a truck. What is that? 27 is the difficulty check. I'm not even gonna roll. He's knocked out.
I don't even know why you have guns, man.
Because I can't hit with the fudging book.
Yeah.
You just knocked him out.
The book is inaccurate, but it's very damaging.
Well, if you got luck on your side.
Yeah.
The other downside is that it requires you need books, right? If someone takes away your books, then you are defenseless, offenseless.
That's what the gun is
Same
for.
with a gun. Somebody could take away a gun.
Well, it's just that you can fire multiple bullets from a gun, whereas...
Maybe we need to establish how much book ammunition I bring with me, but I always bring books with me. Plus, the other part of this is I don't necessarily have to be holding the book to throw it. I don't think I can move books from across the room and attack them from another angle.
True that.
So, missed ammunition is just ammunition I attack from a different angle with.
To be fair, your ammunition, if they have a firepower, for example, it could burn the book and then.
Well, what sort of fudge burns a book?
So, you knock him out, and he is the last one. But we're gonna keep you in initiative. Out of the doors behind you guys, the doors that you guys came in, walks the Fixer and one other guy. You notice that the ping pong-ish size device it looks like inside the Fixer's head.
Oh.
He comes in the way you guys, so he's behind you guys, and he has one armed guy with him.
The guy is armed with a weapon, or he has one arm.
That bandit. Yeah, no, he is armed with a assault rifle.
Okay.
Fair call out.
That's much worse than a one-armed man.
I mean, it's very noticeable and noteworthy if the dude has one arm.
Okay, so in walks the Fixer and his one compatriot. The two of them are going to take a look over the room, and then the assault rifle guy is going to take a few shots at... Let's see, who's he going to shoot at? I'll roll for this one.
You should shoot at Zach.
He's shooting at Edward.
That's not nice.
Walks in the door behind you, takes a few shots from behind you. He misses, and then it's the Fixer's turn. So the Fixer is going to see this havoc breaking out.
And we heard you were trying to leave.
Wait, all his guys are down.
All but one, yeah.
No, just the one next to him.
Yeah, just the one next to him. He sees everybody, including Cat. So let me break this down. Edward, did you move at all?
If I was safe in Gregory's shield, I wouldn't have moved.
Oh, did you move up to Gregory's shield? Because Gregory.
Yeah. Oh, well then, I'll stay in the shield where it's safe. It seems like a good... Well, I guess I can't throw books through that, so no,
So the books are outside, right? Oh, no, because you're...
Yeah, I would have moved out to throw a book when that guy went for the thing.
Yeah. Gregory has a front half shield on, so he's protected from the front. He can't move, but he is it allows you guys in and out. So you're somewhat close to Gregory, I'll say. Zach is also in that area. Jade is next to the enemies. Theo, where are you? Did you?
I mean, the last time I was I had to get
moved up
closer
too?
to throw a cocktail.
Did you go towards Gabe or did you go towards Gregory? So Gregory went to the left, Gabe went to the right.
towards the enemies, right?
Yeah, they're both.
Yeah, I mean, because I was a little earlier in the campaign, so they probably dove out of the way as I was throwing it.
But did you go towards Gregory with the shield on the left, or did you go towards the Iceman Gabe on the right? They were flanking on either side of the enemies in the middle of the room.
Oh, I thought they were all in one area.
The enemies were, yes. The ice guy went.
Oh, our allies.
Yes, your ally.
Ugh, I don't know. You choose. I don't ever map the
So-
show where everyone is.
I'll draw the picture of. I can literally draw the picture, I suppose. In this segment, I bust out my awful MS Paint skills and throw together a quick map of the warehouse to better demonstrate the locations and distances between different objects that the squad might have to deal with. I don't have a recording of the evolution of the drawing, but I did save the latest state, and I will share that on the video feed so that you can see just how awful I am at paint. I try not to include many visual aids, but if I do, I'll do my best to describe exactly what happened, because I know most of you are probably listening to it rather than watching it. But just in case you are watching it, I'll include it there too. One of the things that I demonstrated visually in this case that will need an explanation is that Gregory has his half shield facing the villains in the middle of the room. You can imagine it like a hemisphere that's cut in half vertically. His back and the back of the shield is towards the door that the squad came in. Give me a sec. I need to pull up paint. Okay, let's visualize this because I realize it can be hard to share screen. Paint. All right, here you guys go. Here is the warehouse.
Oh, you're streaming it.
Yeah, I'm streaming it. Okay, so here's the loading dock. There's lots of shelving units in this warehouse. Here's where the guys were that are now unconscious. There's boxes here in the middle where the bad guys were that you guys all knocked down. And then we'll draw the people. Like allies blue. Here's the bad guys. 1, 2, 3. We'll make Iceman light blue. So there's Gregory's bubble. And then you guys, for the most part, are in this bubble. Okay. So that's the layout of the office or the warehouse that you guys came in.
Beautiful.
And purple is the fixer. So he just came in the door that you guys came in. This is what it looks like. Wait, do you have any questions about my terrible drawing?
Yeah, you skipped half of the SWAT force in the back.
Yeah, you don't know where they are. That's why I skipped them. So they came in this door. They said suspect down, but they didn't say where they were or where they were going. So they came in this door. You don't know where they are.
Cool.
Okay. The fixer is going to shoot like a lightning blast out of his hands toward Gregory.
Can't get through Gregory's shield, man.
He might.
Okay. So he
Yeah.
shoots lightning towards Gregory.
And I say no.
Another book.
I mean, if you had a hero point, you could do that.
I could
Yeah.
teleport over to him and punch him in the face
It'll
before he
cost
does
you.
anything.
You could. It'll cost you a hero point if you want to do that.
What do you think, guys? Should I do that before? That way, maybe it could give you time to move the shield.
Unless you knock him out in your single punch.
Can we give a hero point to Gregory to let him move the shield?
No.
I think it'll be fine, guys. Greg just needs to be a shield. Like, it'll be alright.
Okay.
He's going to shoot this lightning at
Gosh.
Gregory. Let's see what happens. The lightning arcs a little bit wide and actually ends up clipping the piece of the shield that is like the very tip of the edge of the shield. So it still hits the shield. He was having trouble controlling it somewhat. So it was just a missed shot. And then it is Gregory's turn. After seeing the shot come from this direction, Gregory adjusts his shield. So it's now covering that direction. And he leaves the back open for you guys. And he makes an attack at the fixer with one of his little whips.
When's the SWAT team go in the order of things?
The SWAT team is after you.
Both SWAT teams?
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled them as a single unit. Gregory's attack towards Fixer misses. Gabe, he turns around, throws some ice towards the Fixer, also misses. Theo's turn.
Last turn I was mid grenade.
Right. So that grenade hasn't exploded yet, but it's up by Jade.
And all the dudes are dead.
Yes.
Oh, I'm able to redirect it. Okay, so, what's the speed of the bubble? 1 mile an hour.
It's like 2. It's not very quick.
I mean, am I able just to deactivate the bubble and it'd be quicker for me to just to go and throw one?
Technically, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, just turn it, evaporate the fire, and turn off the bubble. Yeah.
And then, then I just go and throw another one towards Fixer's location.
Okay. That's close enough to explode. Are you gonna detonate it right then?
Yes.
Roll your attack. The rank of Fire Blast, so it's 3.
Okay, so 19. So 16 plus 3, so 19.
Gotcha. I'm likely gonna hit at least one of them. You hit them both. The Fixer rolls kind of out of the way a little bit. It doesn't seem like he takes any damage from it. His one-armed friend is slightly, like, his clothes are on fire a little bit, but he doesn't seem to be very injured from it.
Alright.
Jade's turn.
Okay, I guess I will teleport to him and kick him in the face.
The Fixer.
Yeah.
Okay, roll your attack.
Aw, I rolled a 2, and then I don't think I hit.
Fighting is 3, so that's still a 5.
Do you want to use luck or you?
Yeah, I'll use luck.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got a nat 1.
You swung and missed. You teleported to him, right?
I did, yeah.
So move your little dot to here.
Oh,
Okay, Zach's turn.
I am going to remain in position behind the shield, but I am going to do booster engine on Edward.
What does this
So-
do?
It modifies one of your attacks. So his ability gives you accurate, homing, multi-attack, penetrating, or subtle. So you get to choose one of those.
In this case, we're going to do accurate so that his book can hit like a truck and not miss.
Not miss is the key part there.
So I'm increasing your accuracy.
By 2.
Okay.
You're now +2 to your book throwing accuracy.
+2 to book throwing accuracy. Okay, that's not huge. It's not nothing. Might make all the difference here. So try to take out the fixer first, or his little buddy, just because he's the easier shot.
The SWAT team goes first.
Oh, okay.
They reposition slightly to get an angle around the shield, but they take shots at the fixer. A few of them land, a few of them don't, seeming no effect on him. Okay, yeah, now Edward.
Okay. I'll go ahead and step out and take a book shot, I guess, at the fixer.
Okay.
Is it 11? Plus 4 now is 15.
Nope, you missed.
All right. If I can still step, I'll step back behind the bubble. I
Okay.
don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
Do you have move by action?
I don't know that I do, because I don't know if...
Like you can move it around the bubble.
Oh, yeah, then I do that. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to step out. Okay, Kat's turn. She is going to approach the fixer, shooting as quickly as she can, pull the trigger. Kind of just like in a blind rage. She misses. Rolls terrible tonight.
Actually, like since you have the map drawn up here, it might be good to call it right here and then start off with the fixer next time.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, so if you keep this MS Paint saved, then we're pretty good, and then like we can start off with the fixer's turn.
Yeah? Top of the order? Okay. I'm cool with that.
Ooh, we're gonna have the enhanced MS Paint redrawn.
Ooh, oh, actually, that's not a bad idea.
There you go.
I'll add in real pictures. It'll be the Photoshop.
And we just drag the pictures around.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, you guys had fun, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you for listening to Episode 9, Static Buildup. If you'd like to reach out to us, we would love to hear any questions, comments, or feedback that you have about this episode or any of us. I plan to answer all the questions in an upcoming community outreach. I also plan on re-releasing the first community outreach session that me and Kristen did a few weeks ago on this platform for any who want to hear it. I should be releasing it in a few days, but if you already listened to it or you don't want to hear the behind-the-scenes details, just feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Next session, the fight with the Fixer commences. Do they have what it takes to take him down? I guess we'll find out.